Hey, today we'll talk about what's going on in 4Kids. 4Kids got into major trouble just recently because the parent company of Yu-Gi-Oh! And if you know anything about 4Kids, the first thing to understand about it is that it runs off of Yu-Gi-Oh! Right now. It had a bunch of other stuff going on. Now it's basically they have that's kind of their bread and butter. And what's going on is they got into major trouble with the parent company of Yu-Gi-Oh! For selling episodes, evidently, to Funimation without clearing it with the parent company. Not only that, but they took a shitload off the top, like millions and millions of dollars. And the parent company, that deal with Funimation took place in 2002, and they just found out about it. And what happened is they basically pulled the contracts for Yu-Gi-Oh! And they're suing them. And right now, Funimation's not doing so hot. 4Kids isn't doing so hot. They really kind of need that. And without it, they're kind of in dangerous territory. I mean, they already lost Pokemon not so long ago. And they got pulled out the stock market. So they're not exactly in great shape right now. And it's kind of a big deal because they kind of dubbed a lot of stuff. I mean, you can argue about how great a job they did, but they did dub a lot of anime. And I mean, without them, it's kind of like it's just an empty void. You know what I mean? It's like, who's really going to fill that? Bandai? You know what I mean? It's going to get filled, but I mean, anyway. But it's just a huge story, though. It's been circulating for a little bit. In general, I don't think they're going to last. I mean, without Yu-Gi-Oh!, they really don't have any big shows. I mean, you can talk about whatever else they've got, but I mean, that was kind of it for them. You know, they don't really have anything else. And maybe they'll luck out. Maybe they'll get some loans. Also, the lawsuit, it's supposed to be a pretty big lawsuit. Huge chunks of the company might go. What's it called? I wrote it down, so I'm going to mess up. Their Toonais might be totally gone because I don't really watch it, but I do know that most of it's made up of Yu-Gi-Oh! And without that, I don't know what they're going to fill up that bracket with, because they kill an hour of it with Yu-Gi-Oh! And I think it's not that much more. I mean, I think it's a 2 hour or so kind of thing, maybe 3, and that's at least a third of it. So it's not looking good. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely not what we needed to hear going into this situation where so many companies are in trouble that produce anime or dub it. So it's definitely just more bad news. But I thought you guys should know about it. So yeah, if you want to check out more, it's not that hard to get any more information you want. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this video. I wish it was good news. I wish I was like, it turns out they found $1 million and now they're going to start dubbing everything and they'll do a better job than they used to. But no, it is the opposite. To a certain extent, I'm kind of glad that it happened to them because they do such a bad job, or they used to do a bad job. They do a little bit of a better job if you ask me now. Anyway, subscribe, comment, rate. I'd love to get some of your opinions on this. But that's it. So yeah.